My name is Rachel. Last name Brown. Welcome to Girl Talk.
Welcome to Girl Talk. Rachel Brown, yeah, you know the name. Girl Talk lit, put respect on the name. Love life lessons, we speaking the truth. From the classroom to the streets, got the knowledge for you. Laugh with the pain, mix the joy with the grind. Every bar, every word is medication for the mind. Plug in, vibe out, let the convo ignite. Girl Talk with Rachel, keep it locked every night.
Girl Talk with Rachel Brown. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the distinct pleasure and honor to have with us on the couch today, Mr. Chadwick Watkins.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure to be here, Rachel.
Man.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, wow,
Thank you
I
for
couldn't
having
wait.
me. And
I
thanks
was
to
so
Dale for
excited.
having me.
Yeah. Man, look. So how are you? How are you?
I am well. I am doing good, and I feel every day I'm getting better at doing good.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like every day is its own journey. It culminates to your life's journey, but every day has its own paths. And if we are able to take those paths with grace and with a measure of kindness and goodness to ourselves first, and then extend that to others.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're cooking. You know what I'm saying? We're cooking. Yeah.
We're cooking. Hey, I like that. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
I never heard it. That's exclusive to you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There you go.
Bam. Absolutely.
So, Chad, where are you from?
Where am I from? Originally, I am from a little town called Palmetto, Florida. And Palmetto, as we like to call it. That's on the west coast of Florida.
Okay.
About 40 minutes south of Tampa.
Okay.
Kind of give you a proximity.
Okay.
And then 20 minutes north of Sarasota, which is where I actually began to live after 11 years old.
Okay.
My mom and I moved to Sarasota. Yeah.
Oh.
But Palmetto is the home.
So you're a Florida boy.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm a Florida boy.
All your family still in Florida, or?
No. My mom and my brothers and sisters, along with my stepdad, they moved to Atlanta in 2008.
Okay.
And so they've been living there. My mom, of course, transitioned in 2019, but my family still is in Atlanta.
ATL.
Yeah.
Right.
But most of our family base is in Palmetto. Yeah.
Okay.
But we originally came actually from South Carolina.
Wow.
I started doing some DNA work and studying on
Geechee.
myself. Absolutely.
So you attended school? Did you attend a music school, or?
So I attended from 0 to 4. I was in a high in a regular public school.
Right.
At 4th grade, I wanted to meet my friends at our new school that was starting in Sarasota, which was called the West Coast School for Human Development. So it was a church as well as a school on wheels.
Oh, wow.
And because it was headed by a leader who was a musician, a lot of arts were employed. And so we traveled, we did music as we traveled,
Okay.
Traveling around the world. And so I would say it was a liberal arts education in that way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what else? I know you're a musician.
Mm-hmm.
We know you're into music. Well, they don't know, but I know that.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Uh-huh.
What else do you? I know you say you do a whole lot of things. So what else do you dabble in?
Music is the jump start.
Uh-huh.
Like, it is the inspiration that I believe everything that I do starts with that, because music to me it's that language. It's that language that you don't really have to say it, you feel. And I believe as human beings, we're that first. We're feeling first. It's not all about what we say, but it's how the intentions are. And music sometimes can convey things that you just can't say. So music is my platform. But as I maybe like 2016, late 2016, I start really feeling like I needed another outlet. Music and releasing music and all those kind of things, it became even more difficult because you need a team.
Yeah, you do. It's so
and s-
hard to do anything by yourself in music.
Yeah,
Actually, you could barely do anything by yourself in music.
it can get a little whatever it is, and so I needed another outlet. And photography was something that I always enjoyed. In fact, my stepdad was a professional photographer in New York, and so I began to gravitate towards that. And I found a skill that I had not actually utilized, but something that it just kept me calm. You know, while I'm taking
yeah.
pictures of other people, making them look beautiful. There's something beautiful about that feeling
Most
of
definitely.
it's almost like being like an under oarsman under the boat. Back in the day, there were these people before there were engines, and they were the ones who were actually rowing the boat to make sure that everyone up top sailing along.
Right, right,
And
right.
sometimes you don't even know what's happening underneath. But I was one of those people who loved to be that person that was rowing.
Right,
you know?
right, right,
and,
right.
you go from A to Z and not even knowing that you're at Z, right? So photography was a way for me to utilize that part of myself. And now I'm in a space of photography with video, telling the stories, and also helping small businesses to tell their stories. And in doing that, I'm able to help myself and enrich myself as well.
Oh,
So,
most definitely. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were doing photography. Well, I did. I lie. I did. I have seen your work. I
Yeah.
have seen your. I guess because I'm always thinking music, music. You know, you kind of forget that people have this going and
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
going. And I have seen your work. You're amazing.
I appreciate that.
Amazing. You have a great eye.
Thank
I
you.
mean, not just with the people. I've seen you do, you know, like, I mean, you'll take a picture of something and we're not even thinking that that would be a great picture, but you've created something, you know, and I love black and white. And I've seen some things that you've done in black and white. I love black and white pictures.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
Well, I
Love
appreciate
love it.
that.
Chad, unfortunately, you had a bout a
Yes.
few years back, and I definitely want to hear your story. I want to hear, you know, how you overcame
Sure.
and how God brought you out of a tough time.
Sure. So it started out great. It started out awesome. My wife and I, who performed together, we have a band called the W's, which is our last name, the Watkins, right? And we had maybe, I think, an 8-piece band up that night, maybe six to 8-piece, playing live at this place called Jimmy Johnson. It was a Jimmy Johnson fishing tournament. And Jimmy Johnson, of course, is the Hall of Famer coach
Right.
for
right.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So we were doing that show, and on the last song, which was
So you did the whole night.
did the whole show, whole night. For some reason that night we were having a lot of audio trouble. So I was going maybe what's equivalent to maybe like 100 feet to the engineer, because we didn't have our front of house. I'm sorry, we didn't have our monitor guy. We had a front of house guy.
Okay.
So I had to keep going back and forth, back and forth. But to me, you know, being a director, I've done it before.
Right.
It was outside, and I just felt like, okay, well, you know, it was a little frustrating, but it's
What do you
all
do?
in the course of a day.
Right.
It's all in the course of doing what we do. So we're on the last song, and incidentally, the song was "Shake Your Body Down to the Ground" by the Jacksons,
Right.
and I shook my ass down to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny to say now, but
Oh, my God.
you know what's so crazy about it too is Michael Jackson has been one of my influences throughout my life. James Brown is my ultimate, but because I know that Michael Jackson loved James Brown, I studied James Brown as well. And when I, you know, came to understand all the things that he's done for soul music, for R&B music, for funk music, and dibbles and rock as well, you know, I studied those guys. So I studied the masters. Michael actually passed from what was called cardiac arrest.
Right.
Well, I went into sudden cardiac arrest. 1 minute, I'm up. The next moment,
Oh my God.
I am literally suffocating from the inside.
Oh my God.
I flatlined, and the best way I can tell you is that the Christ energy took me offline. I remember taking my last breaths, but they didn't feel like my last breaths. It felt like I had, it felt like I was going into sleep paralysis.
Okay.
And that's happened to me before, where you sleep and all of a sudden you can hear things around you, but you can't move.
Right.
And for me, it was always like, if I can twinkle my toes and like fake it out, I can get out of it. I can like shake myself out of it. And I was like, okay, I don't want these people to feel afraid, because I feel like everything's going to be okay. I put my hand on my chest, and my wife said I had the peace sign. I smiled. And I remember saying to myself, it looks like my breaths are getting slower. Calm down and just take this breath as slow as you can.
Oh wow.
And I took it as slow as I can, and he took me offline. I don't remember dying at all. There was no death for me. It was just a transition.
Right.
And it reminded me of that scripture that though you die, yet you live. I understand that now because he took care of me. My body was going through a lot, but I was not in my body at that moment. And I give all praises to Christ, the Christ energy for that, for just taking care of me in that moment.
Yes.
People saw panic. They saw all that craziness. I was not experiencing
Right.
any of it at that moment. I'm going to get more. So they at this time, my wife is, pacing the floor and just saying prayers, believing. Incidentally, I have to give this as a caveat, Rachel. My wife, 3 days or 4 days, that week prior, was talking to friends and was just saying that I want to see a miracle, like back in the Bible days. You know how there are miracles that happen?
Right.
She's like, wouldn't it be nice just to see one of those?
Oh my God. We gotta be careful what we ask for.
Exhibit A,
Oh my God.
I became that
Oh,
thankful
wow.
miracle. So,
Yes, thank God.
but at
it's a
this moment,
miracle.
she's pacing the floor. There was a lady who was a nurse who tried to do some CPR on me, but I was still unconscious. They said they after a while felt just a small hint of a pulse, but then it stopped again. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, I was laying there basically lifeless. They were able to call the paramedics. Thankfully, there was someone because we're at the Hard Rock. There was someone who had refused service. I think they were just inebriated or something, and they refused service. And so the local staff was on site, so they came to me, but it took 6.5 minutes for them to get to me.
Right.
When they got there, they did the compressions. They were able to get a pulse. And they rushed me into the ambulance. When I got in the ambulance, I had a heart attack, which necessitated them to, do the electrical, the defibrillator. Yep. And as a result, they called ahead and told the doctors that I needed to be put into a medically induced coma. And so I remained in that medically induced coma for 3 days, from that late Saturday up until Tuesday. Tuesday morning, I woke up on that third day. And, oh man, I had an experience with divinity while I was in the coma, but to wake up is when I realized all of the trauma that my body had gone through. I mean, to wake up and I had 2 tubes in my chest, then they put 4 in my stomach, just so I can just continue to breathe and get nourishment. And long story long, it took me about 20 months to recover from everything. So it was a slow in our mindset, but the fact that I was able to come back from all of that was a 0.004% chance not even 1. It was 0.004. So I know that I'm here for a purpose.
Yes.
And I know also that the Christ energy is good. When I had an experience with them face to face, the Holy Spirit, Barbilo, the womb by which all humans come from, this whole world exists because of the Holy Spirit moving upon the face of the waters. I met that energy, cuddled me and rocked me to sleep. And I looked up and I was like, it felt like I was home.
Wow.
And it was like my mother's mother was taking care of me. So you're talking about feeling at home. Rachel, my gosh.
I know. Oh my God.
The kindness that I felt, the love, I can't even.
And then to come back here.
And then feel that I went through. But because I knew where I was coming from, it made the journey that much more bearable because I knew that this journey was for me to take. It wasn't easy, but I don't really view life in that way anymore. I don't view life in the way of easy or hard. I believe life is what it is. It's us humans that put adjectives or definitions to things that probably don't need definitions.
Right.
It just needs to be worked out, right? And so having that sort of state of mind and that stick-to-itness actually makes you a stronger human being, but also makes you a stronger spiritual being because we come from spirit. We don't come from humanity.
Exactly.
We experience humanity,
Exactly.
but we don't come from
here.
here.
This is a shell. You know,
That's all it is,
just
fam.
living in here. It's like this house.
Yeah.
You're living in here, but this, you know,
Yeah.
this
We are the essence.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
divine
and you
spark.
experience that, you know, just, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that.
And it was nothing but goodness. So I want all of your viewers to know there's no fear in death. You literally, when you believe, I was having a day. And it's not about the words we say. I'm sure I was probably cussing a couple of people out. Because they weren't doing the job.
Right. Chad, can you do a song for us? Would you feel like singing?
Do a song for you. What can I do?
Dale, you got something queued up over there?
Okay. Don't have to be beautiful to turn me out. All I need is your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. Let me show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm prepared to read. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Oh, kiss,
Yes.
yeah.
Listen, we deserve that coming after. Listen, a near-death experience. Actually,
Yes.
not a near-death experience.
Death experience.
An
Back to
actual
life.
death experience. Not very many people can say that they went through that.
No, he's good.
He's
good.
good.
And I can't, man, I don't take credit for that stuff. You know why? Because that was not me. It was never in my purview to go through any of this stuff. But because I know who my source is and he resources me in the ways that I need at the time that I need them, man, I'm gonna dig on that.
Right.
I'm gonna dig on that.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna dig on that.
I mean, how you gonna die at Jimmy Johnson's party?
Right? You know,
I'm a Cowboy fan.
oh, no doubt.
I'm
You
a-
know what happened? You know what made it? There was a
Did he
full
reach
circle.
out to you?
I'm about to tell you, there's a full circle moment that happened this year, because this year marked 3 years to the time that it happened. They invited us back to perform this year, and I was given the Jimmy Johnson Courage Award, which is a surprise award because of the efforts, you know. And so I'm really excited. Just again, I was just happy to be there to show the archons of this world that you don't defeat a person who God has chosen to be here at this moment. You can't stop an idea whose time has come.
Right.
And just to do that was amazing, right?
That's amazing.
But then to get the award and to get that sort of recognition was also
Oh, I
nice
bet
little
that
icing on
was
the cake.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and well deserved.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
Jimmy. And this is such a great interview. I hate to end it,
No doubt.
but I gotta go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the end of my show. But before I do, I want to tell you, going out there and hug and love on your friends and your loved ones.
That's
and
right.
like you said, people are dying who ain't never died before.
Yeah.
Love you guys. See ya.
See ya.
My name is Rachel. My name is Rachel. Last name Brown. Welcome to Girl Talk.
Welcome to Girl Talk. Rachel Brown, yeah, you know the name. Girl Talk lit, put respect on the name. Love life lessons, we speaking it true. From the classroom to the streets, got the knowledge for you. Last with the pain, mix the joy with the grind. Every bar, every word is medication for the mind. Plug in, vibe out, let the convo ignite. Girl Talk with Rachel, keep it locked every night.
Girl Talk with Rachel Brown.